up, y'all? We back at it in less than 1 week from today. We will be blessed with the latest 2 chapters of Black Clover. You know Tabata is about to be cooking. But, with the chapters being so spaced out, you might have, forgotten what happened. So we're going to go through some of the events that took place within the last, 6 to 8 chapters ago, in the past. But make sure you subscribe, hit that bell for all notifications. Let's get to it. So we're going to start off with Sis Lion. We know she has a battle with Morris, and she ends up defeating Morris. And in the process, she learns this new spell where she becomes mana itself. Not only is this spell able to turn her into pure mana, pure flames, but it's able to do it to her dead comrades. The comrades from the Crimson Lions sacrificed their life to protect her in this battle, and she rewarded them by bringing them back to life. And she says one of the coldest lines in Black Clover: even if you die, follow me, you fools. Now, some people might look at that as disrespect, but you got to understand the fact that these guys sacrificed their lives to give her a chance to live, and then she bestows them back with their life with her new spell, was just amazing. Now, when it comes to this spell, there is some questions about it. Do these people get to remain alive? Can she go back to her normal form? That's all stuff that we did not get the answer for, and maybe we will in the future chapters. But all in all, love this new spell. Love this battle. Love the fact that she defeated Morris, because this dude is a clown. I don't know why. I just dislike Morris. I thought he was gonna be something great, but then he got beat up off panel in the Spade Invasion arc. I just don't rock with that dude. So that happened in chapter 371, 370. Next up on the list, we get this amazing battle with Noel and her siblings, and it was beautiful. It was beautiful. Noel and her siblings versus their mother, and Noel just unleashing just all this pure power, so much mana that it's cutting her up. And you have it where her family has to aid her in this battle. Not only that, we had Noel turn into the Silver Hulk. You know what I'm saying? He had wrapped himself in mercury, and it was an amazing transformation, amazing armor, but at the same time, it was hurting him because he was being affected by the poison of mercury. Loved it. And then Aesir, as she's defeated and she looks at her family, at her kids, she says yo, y'all guys might have took the long path, but I finally got to see that my children grew up strong and powerful, and you finally became a family. And then she fades away. Oh my gosh, that was just an epic moment, man. She's like I said, I'm gonna repeat what she actually said, because I got it on the screen. She said, you took the long way around, but you finally became a family, haven't you? And then she just fades into dust in front of her kids, all sitting there on top of the building. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. It's almost as if she wanted to be defeated by her family united. Like, she wouldn't allow them to do it as individuals. She wanted them to work together in order to defeat her, and that's all she really wanted as a mother. Love it, man. Now, some people, they weren't fond of this chapter because they feel like Noel and her mother arc was closed in the Spade Kingdom when they fought Monica, and to a certain extent I do get that, but I understand why Julius would bring her back, because of how powerful she is, and they said she probably would have been next in line to become Wizard King or Wizard Queen, whichever one you want to go by. So I love this battle. Not only that, Noel is just one of my favorite characters in the series. I mean, shit, she won the popularity poll 2 years in a row. That shows how much people really like her. So for me, I thought this was dope. I loved it. I loved it. Now, this next battle that we had in Black Clover, goated. We had your boy Yami, you know what I'm saying, Ichika, Not versus Morgan. This was such an emotional battle. It was just so amazing. We got to see Yami get his powers awakened by taking that demon pill. He took the demon pill and then unlocked his just demonic power within him. He had the horns and everything. The dude just looked goated. You had all of them fighting together against Morgan, and Morgan just looking at his brother as well as his best friend Yami, and not knowing, I guess he doesn't know who Yami's sister is, but facing off against them. It was just such an epic moment, man. This battle was so epic. And then you have this line where he was struggling in this battle. He didn't even fight right in the beginning. He was just so overwhelmed with guilt because he's the reason his brother died, and he feel like he's the reason his brother is in this predicament now where he's a paladin. But you have it where Yami looks at Not and tells him hey man, get your ass in the battle. I know this is your brother, but hey, look, yo, Those were sins of the past. You're a different person now. Let's get in here, and you need to throw them hands. And then you just have this moment where they're clashing, and you have your boy Not says, the brighter the light, the deeper the shadow it casts. And you have it where he sneaks out the shadow and stab his brother, and he tells him, goodbye, Morgan. I'll shoulder this pain forever. Damn, that shit was cold. That shit was so cold. If you know Not as a character, you know he's been holding this guilt for so long, and then to actually be in front of his brother as his brother is reborn, knowing that he has to stop his brother, meaning he has to kill his brother a second time, having to accept that responsibility. This chapter was so goated, and I feel like it probably is underrated among all the Black Clover battles. I feel like people probably wouldn't even look at this being top tier, and it really is, because just how amazing this moment is. You guys hear me right now? Like, I love Sis Lion. I love what she did in her battle. The same with Noel. But I gotta say, out of those 3 battles, this would be my favorite because of everything that built up to this moment. All the little pieces of Not past that we got throughout the series leading up to this moment. It was amazing, man. Not to say those other fights weren't great. I would just say this was probably my favorite. Matter of fact, this is probably the order it would go. This being number 1, the last chapter I was just talking about with Noel being number 2, and then the chapter after that being, Sis Lion. All great battles, but I feel like this is my favorite out of the 3. You guys gotta let me know how y'all feel about it in the comment section below. And then we go on to the next chapter where you have them showcasing the Black Bull members taking down different clones of Lucius, and it was epic. And you got the Second Gate Devil, observing, which I really want to know what this guy's up to. I think he might be planning something. I don't know for sure, but he's definitely up to something, because he's always just watching things from afar. He might even turn out to be the true Astaroth, where he sacrifices power to gain a new power. But that's another video on its own. But anyway, you just have this amazing panel of your boy Henry using the Black Bull base to destroy a clone. You got your boy, you got Gordon. He's using his ability to turn their curses into power, far as Charlotte and your boy Vengeance. And then you also got this panel of Vanessa and Gray destroying the Lucius clone. Same with Zora, the same with Nero. What's the guy? I'm forgetting everybody's names. Charmy, as well as Finro. All of them are all taking out different clones. Then you got Goat standing there with his sister taking out clones, along with what's the boy? Real with the Valhalla spell. Amazing. And you even have like the Second Gate Devil watching the whole thing go down, like, yo, what's going on? And then you have a moment where Asta and Yuno, they're flying towards your boy Lucius to take him down. They pass Charmy. Charmy give him some food to recover their stamina and magic. And then you just have this epic battle with Asta, the flaw of this world, Yuno, the gifted of this world, versus the guy who's trying to pass judgment on this world. This is just such an epic moment. You know what I'm saying? They just clashing, going all out. Lucius does some type of transformation where he looks completely different. He looks amazing, but at the same time, he's no match for Asta and Yuno. They're just going at him, just constantly cutting them down to the point where he looks surprised. You have this epic moment where Asta uses that 10 against your boy Lucius, and he cuts him in several different spots. And then Yuno comes with the hammer, smashing him down into the ground with the Saint Spirit of Boris. And the next thing you know, you have it where Lucius is crumbled into crumbs. You got Bell playing the trumpet of victory. Next thing you know, you hear a heartbeat or just a thump sound, and that's how the chapter ends. So you already know some crazy stuff is about to go down in the next chapter of Black Clover. I don't know what's going down. I got a prediction video up on the channel y'all can check out, but I know it's going to be something crazy, because Tabata, when he's given time, he always delivers. But let me know y'all thoughts. How do y'all feel? What was your favorite moment so far in this, since Asta returned to the Clover Kingdom? Let me know your favorite moment. Curious to hear your thoughts. And if you like this video, thumb it up, please subscribe, hit the bell, and get prepared for more Black Clover content in the next few days, man. It's coming. Peace.